Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching this. My name is Lily and welcome to This is my review of Palia.
White cherry!
Disclaimer, all the things that I'm about to say are already been outdated, or they could be way outdated after, the game will be changing new things, so just take all this that I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Part 1, the game. Palia, again developed by Singularity 6, is an multiplayer farm sim similar to Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon. It's a well-developed game with a lot of interesting characters and a lot of things that you can do similar to any farm simulator. Build, farm, meet people, get a love interest if you want to, and then you can go on and explore the world of Palia. Part 2, the lore. If you are invested in the lore of Palia, I will suggest you skip, and I will write that whatever number you need to skip to. So here we go. Okay, you are a human being that appeared out of nowhere thanks to a magical orb that dropped you out in front of a scholar slash a researcher called Gina and her own robot companion. In there, you will find out that humans has been extinct for like several millennia or several years. Don't remember the things, don't quote me on it. As you progress, you follow the quest and find out that the humans have disappeared for billions of years. They just started reappearing to do something with the flow or something called magic, to which it is forbidden to use, or it's only being used by the higher ups or something like that. As you explore continues with the plot, you find clues on what absolutely happened to humans and how they survived. I cannot say more on that because that's all I have gathered so far, and I don't want to spoil it more than already is. Part 3, the gameplay. Like the games I mentioned before, Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley, in Palia, you farm to start getting money, to get upgrades, to get better tools, etc. With the caveat in this game of Palia that your tools will lose durability. If durability reaches 0, the items will regress back to one of the upgrades. In other words, if you're not careful, your items that you have upgraded will revert back to the wood form, which is like the lowest rank you can think about it. Around the world Palia, you can harvest trees, rocks, minerals, insects, plants, fishies, and among other things. The crafting is pretty good. It's pretty like forward. It does not really confuse you. It's very good, and I like the fact that whenever you like craft anything, you are able to make an idea. Your character makes new ideas, new furniture that you can start putting, and it makes new ideas and start making new furniture that you can use for like decorating your house. When it comes to the house building, it is pretty self-explanatory, but I will suggest you start reading the rules and read the tutorials, because I skipped some things and I find out way later something that I should have known since the beginning. Smack him so bad. You're the reason there was a chop overpopulation in the area. That's why. What's his name? Wait. Excuse me? Hey. Hey. Use the darn things. For this long, I haven't figured out how to use it until right now. What wasn't a tutorial? Maybe there was a tutorial, just didn't pay attention. So mad about myself. And you go around harvesting rocks, insects, plants, fishing, and crafting, and also socialize with the NPCs. With the hopes, get along and be all like warmy, kissy, whatever. Now that brings us to the next part 4, the characters. Alright, Palia has a very diverse characters to which you can interact with, and they are quite lively since they have their own schedules, and the more you interact with them, the more you find out about their lore, the story, the background, their dislikes and likes and dislikes, and how each ones are related to one another. I can give you some examples. I'm just not gonna name them all because I don't remember all of the names by heart. Well, a good example would be like Kinyata. Kinyata. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she has a crush on the farmer boy. But also she has like tends to be wild and free. Another one that is probably what known by the community will be Red and Tish. They're apparently being brothers or something, but I'm not gonna say much about that because that's one of the big selling points of the game. Because the characters are so lively, so well liked, and of course, probably by the time this video goes out, that information probably being like not accurate anymore. Probably end up having like Tish being like an assassin while the brothers being like a escapee artist or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, speaking of the characters, some of the characters that you can meet in here are Cookie Auntie, Angry Auntie, Retired Santa Claus. I don't know what the fuck am I cooking? A Bug's Life, Upfront Emmett Cell from that game from Final Fantasy, Business Cat in a Suit, Edgy and the Pet Boy, Grub Wally, Sweet Home Alabama. God damn it, I gotta get canceled for that. And among others. Part 5, the pros and cons. These are the pros and cons that I have found on the game. Don't take them seriously. Like again, just like sprinkle a lot of salt. It's like something that I find is my opinion. My opinion only. Do not take it with whatever. I'm gonna count the pros and cons, and I'm gonna put like a counter somewhere. Pros. The game is fun and it needs to pick up and let go. In other words, you can pick it up and let it go and come back and forth. So you're not tied to be like in there all the time. On. Requires an internet connection. If you cannot connect to the internet, there's no solo play. So you're out of luck if you have no connection to internet.
Nope.
Pros. The plant does not the plants or like the crops you make or take care of, they do not decay. So that is a good thing because there were some times that I played some other games that I forgot to water the plants and they just died the next day, which was quite annoying. I'm glad that this Palia game does not have that decay system. Okay, now this is a con that I have encountered myself multiple times whenever I have like the big farm plot, is that sometimes it's very hard to choose the right crop to collect. Or whenever I want to plant a new crop, sometimes my mouse move or like my thing moves to some other place and boop, there goes the crop, there goes the seed. There's no getting that back. I wish it was more like a more highlight place that I can know where exactly am I clicking. But anyway, that's just me.
You suck.
Plus, you can meet and talk to people in the community and they're very friendly. That's one of the things that I have noticed. I can just type on the chat, whatever, and they will answer right away. So that is very friendly. But the cons. Because it's been multiplayer, there's a lot of people going around the world. I think, I guess, don't quote me this, I'm not 100% accurate or sure that it's true, but I know there's a limit to how many people can be on that specific world that you are on. But Jesus Christ, for me at the moment, it's been so difficult to find iron ore. I've been looking around, jumping up and down. I guess everybody has moved from copper and now they have moved to iron. It's very difficult for me to find some ores. Again, this is just my experience. Take it with a grain of salt.
You suck.
Pros. Items and materials can be gathered easily and money can be made easily. In other words, if you actually know how to gather and how to, start selling stuff, it will be very easy. I would say you should go to look at some tutorials because I'm not gonna tell you any tips because I have none. I just do whatever I think is necessary. I'm already up to 2K and then I'm already down to 0 again. This can be very precious sometimes. That gives it to another con. Like, God, gee, some of the things are way too expensive that can be resolved, how to follow the tutorial. But the other con that I want to say is like, some of the things take so goddamn so much freaking time. Like some seeds, 30 minutes. Some other things, another 30. Oh, you want to craft this? It's like another like 20 minutes to craft the thing. I'm like, why does it take so goddamn so much time? Wow, annoying.
Nope.
Now the pros of that like contradicts the other one is that you don't have to be in game for the timer to start ticking down. You can be offline and do your own thing and then just come back and it's already finished. So you're not tied to be in game to keep that thing process going. Pros, the tutorials are easy, explanatory, and you should read them. Not gonna lie, this is something that I had to learn the hard way. There is so much information you need to read and try to understand what it's saying because sometimes I miss one thing and I didn't know I could do that. So I would suggest you like read the tutorials and understand what they mean and try to work around them and figure out things instead of like finding out like 20 years later. Okay, so this code is something not so bad, but for others could be bad. I mean, the catch-up at the moment, it's a lot to be desired though. It's like, it's still lacking. The catch-up is still lacking of a lot of things, but again, it's just barely released, so I understand that little by little they're gonna start adding new things. I just hopefully they're like not so goddamn expensive. Jesus Christ. I mean, at first I was like, yeah, I should buy this, I should buy that, but then as I figured out how the currency works, it's just not even worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like the designs, it's hard for me to spend like $35 on an outfit that I'm just gonna use in here for like whatever months I'll get my hands on the game, but you know what I mean.
Nope.
Other con is the lack of multiplayer content. As far as I know, Palia is one of those farm simulators that you have like, oh, you can do this with friends and stuff, but so far, like again, from my point of view, the only thing that you can do with other people right now is just gather this, gather that, clear this, clear that. There's nothing else to do besides that. But in hopes that probably later on they're gonna add content like dungeon crawling, some PvE, and some among other things.
Nope.
Okay, last part. Conclusion. Palia is a farm simulator similar to Stardew Valley or to other things. They do have bundles, which is probably something that I skipped, but I'm not gonna touch that because that's also part mixed with the story. Anyways, it's an easy game to pick up and an easy play to, you know what, just let it go and keep on doing your own thing. Will I recommend Palia? I would say it's a maybe. But I would suggest you guys, if you are interested on the game, go play it, do your own thing, enjoy the best you can. If you have friends, I will highly recommend you that if you have friends, go play with friends, because that will make the gathering and the crafting much easier. For me, this is my solo experience, which I'm probably gonna put my solo experience in Palia. So you guys don't take it too much, but I digress. Like for me, the game that I will play, Palia will be a game that I will play from time to time, or whenever I remember it exists, or they added some new event or feature that I would like to enjoy and play with myself, mostly because I don't really play with a lot of people online games, especially like these ones. But anyways, I'm gonna leave the link to the game on the bottom, on the description. So don't forget to check it out. I would suggest you also join their Discord so you can have like many people to talk to, and if you need help, they can help you out and among other things. Okay, if you make it this far, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for everybody that's been supporting me thus far. Thank you, thank you. This is Lily from the White Cherry, and I will see you guys on the next one, on the next stream. Well, good night, good day, and bye bye.